What's up, Libra? Welcome to your August reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look to see what messages may come through for you guys for the month ahead, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for you. I hope that you're doing well. If you want to follow me over on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. And with that being said, Libra, let's see what's going on for you in the month of August. What Spirit wants you to know for August 2022. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the month of August, we have Arvel Parrot, right? Every time, Laret or Parrot, whatever, it doesn't matter. And oh, that gnome. So I'm picking up on communication issues here. Struggling with communication or getting really frustrated with conversations, or like struggling with getting your point across, or people taking your words the wrong way, or just mix up in communication here. And that's actually interesting because Aries reading was definitely kind of similar, and in their reading it was like clearing the air with someone that there was miscommunication with. So if you have any Aries placements, or maybe you're dealing with an Aries, that might be your situation. Maybe check out that reading. But yeah, I am picking up on this frustrated energy where you've been struggling with getting your words out, or you've been struggling with communicating with people. All right, this Arvel, Parrot, whatever, Laret, whatever this card is, I can't tell if it's a P or an L. I know I keep saying I gotta look at the book, but I keep forgetting to bring the book down here and like take a look at it, because I honestly can't remember. But this is all about communication and conversations and needing to speak your truth, getting your point across. But then the fact that we have this with that gnome, that definitely talks about feeling frustrated, feeling blocked, feeling stuck, and needing to really practice being patient with yourself and being patient with others. So there might be some really challenging conversations that are happening in the month of August, or issues with communication could be highlighted. Even just like, wait, I'm not ready for the tarot yet. Even just like issues with your phone, or almost giving a little bit of Mercury retrograde energy, but we're not. Like that's way in Libra season, or when Mercury moves into Libra, I'm pretty sure. So that's like time from now. That's some time away. But maybe, yeah, something to do with communications, just getting really frustrated, or maybe you're dealing with a person who is not communicating to you, or there's issues in communication. That's like the massive message coming through, communication issues here. So let's see what messages need to come through for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of August 2022. Maybe you're waiting on a message, or you're waiting to hear from someone. We have the crocodile and the spider, and I'm going to grab one more animal oracle message for Libra, the crow. Your intuition is definitely on point. We have the cobra at the bottom of the deck. Something that you're learning is to really trust your intuition. You're learning more about yourself, your spiritual abilities. You're really getting in tune with higher knowing, and you're learning a lot. And also, you're helping others out. You're teaching other people lessons, especially if you're dealing with communication issues, or there's been some challenges in your relationships when it comes to communication and comprehension, because they say communication's key, and that's true. But if you don't understand, if y'all don't speak the same language, there's a barrier here, right? And so no one's gonna get their point across, no one's listening. So with the cobra being here at the bottom of the deck, I definitely am picking up on the vibe that there are some lessons, learning curves going on here in the month of August, where you're learning to communicate what's on your mind. You're learning to really express how you feel, instead of just like expecting people to read your mind, or vice versa. If you sense the vibe is off with someone, instead of just like keeping quiet, you're like confronting them and be like, hey, like, is something wrong here? Let's dead the issue. Let's talk this out. Let's communicate. But yeah, there might be some frustrating moments when it comes to that, because other people may not be as aware, or as woke, or as like open to criticism, or open to like, some people, when you tell them how you feel, they get super defensive, or they extremely like, they shut you down, or they get like pissed off because they're just not at that awareness. And so here with the cobra at the bottom of the deck, it's like you might be triggering some people when it comes to you speaking up or speaking your truth, and that could get very frustrating. Anyways, opportunities for personal growth, that's for sure. Yeah, and the peacock out here providing with different perspectives, and this is something that's new for you, earthworm energy, and even the eagle underneath that. So this is definitely some newer energy that you've been kind of tapping into recently. Another message that I was saying is that your spiritual awareness is definitely growing and evolving. You're learning more about yourself. Maybe you're learning more about your own healing abilities, intuitive abilities. You're really learning more about like your own personal beliefs, about like everything, you know, even like religious beliefs or just higher philosophical I can't speak, y'all, kind of stuff. Really diving deep to learning more, growing more, and just to remember, when you want to tap into your intuition, you really need to calm and quiet the mind. And what was I going to say? This definitely represents like self-study. You're studying yourself, you're becoming more aware of yourself, your beliefs, your limitations, all that. But back to what I was saying, it's like when you're wanting to connect with your intuition more, or develop, deepen your connection to spirit, you know, definitely needing some time out, definitely needing some time to be by yourself, get grounded. The crocodile is the energy of needing to slow down and kind of just wait around, not really wait around, but really taking the time out to rest and recuperate. I really feel like meditation is going to be something that will be important for you, or will be very helpful for you if you're really trying to connect with your higher self or your spirit guides. You're trying to really develop your intuition. I do feel like prioritizing and committing to some sort of meditative activity, and there's many forms of that. Like, it doesn't just mean like, oh, you sit or lay down, close your eyes and breathe. Like, there are other things you can do that, you know, get you in the present, but kind of like make your brain just kind of flatline, like just quiet the mind, you know. That's where those messages really come through to you. So with the spider coming out, that's all about sharpening your skills. You're learning here, right? The spider and the cobra, you're sharpening your skills, your abilities, and you are becoming stronger. You're basically strength training. August is a month for you where you're strength training, okay? In many ways, mentally, you're strength training your relationships, the way that you communicate, your mental beliefs, emotional, physical, like some of you are physically getting stronger, more healthier. You know, there's a lot of strength training going on this month, and you know, that's kind of the vibe. It feels pretty chill though. It feels pretty good. I think if there's moments or times where you are getting frustrated with yourself or people, that's where you really need to take a step back. So when you're feeling that way, when you're feeling blocked, when you're feeling like things are just not working, and I believe I said this to you recently, Libra, if it's not working, don't force it. Take a step back, take a break. You can come back to it later, but do not force it. If it's not working and you keep trying and trying and trying, it's not going to work. So just take a break and come back to it later and just recharge, recalibrate your energy, and come back when you are right in the mind, in the space, in the heart, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You get the point, you know? So with that being said, let me pull some tarot messages and see what else is going on here. Maybe we get a little bit more insight as to what this communication issue is about. Some of you have been like holding in how you really feel, or you've been biting your tongue and you're about to explode, you're about to burst. Like, it's just a ticking time bomb before you're about to burst. And so definitely don't be bottling up your emotions, your feelings, and your thoughts. If you got something to say it. Otherwise, shit could get ugly. Like, for real, it's just like dynamite waiting to explode. So be mindful of that. We have the Ten of Pentacles coming out reversed here. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Some of you have recently suffered from a financial loss, or maybe your finances aren't really in order just yet. We have the Nine of Pentacles. You're working towards it though. You're getting there, but you know, you got to be patient and keep up your consistency. We have the Seven of Swords coming out reverse. Messages for Libra in the month of August 2022. Chariot reverse coming out. Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Hangman, Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. We have Cancer energy, Pisces energy, Libra, you're out here. Yeah, alright, just letting you guys know the zodiac signs out here. So let me just get this straight for a second. It definitely looks like you're looking back at something that had happened to you that came to an end, some sort of ending that you... maybe that's what you're communicating, or you had the opportunity to like really bring some shit to light about something that happened to you, or like if someone crossed you in any way, Libra. I feel like in the month of August you have the opportunity to really speak your truth. You've done a lot of reflecting on situations, fallouts that you had, breakups you went through, losses that you went through, experiences where people hurt you purposefully, left you behind, abandoned you, lied to you, played games, mind games with you, right? And I feel like a lot of you have the opportunity to speak your piece or get some sort of truth out, or something that you've been reflecting on here with that Hangman reversed. You're coming out of a period of stagnancy. You're coming out of a period of your life where you felt stuck. Going back to your finances for a second. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Right now you may feel ungrounded. You may feel like you're lacking the financial material. You may feel like, you know, things aren't the most solid. That is going to change for you in August. That is going to change drastically, where that's not going to be an issue for you any longer. You're not going to be struggling. You're not going to be, you know, pinching pennies. It seems like you're working towards financial freedom here with the Nine of Pentacles, feeling more independent, more confident within yourself. And I honestly am also picking up on the vibe here of like learning to save money, or your relationship with money is changing. The way that you spend your money, the way that you invest your money, it's all changing. And even with that Seven of Swords, in this context, as we're talking about this, with the Seven of Swords reversed, you're looking back at like your spending habits, looking back at even like perhaps how you were raised growing up with money. Maybe you grew up in a family that really struggled, or you grew up in a family, or there was a parental figure that did not spend their money wisely, or they would spend it on like stupid shit, or like maybe they had like gambling problems or shopaholic, you know, like depending on how you were raised and what you witnessed with your parental roles and how their relationship with money passed down to you. And so for some, it's like you're reviewing how your relationship and money has affected you, and some of you are you're working through changing that, or like I said, saving your money or investing it smartly, or like, you know, some of you are getting like a financial advisor or something like that. Like you're really focusing on getting your finances straight so that you have like a golden nugget, something that you have like a backup, or like, you know, you got money saved so that if you ever needed it, you have that golden egg that you can rely on, right? So I'm definitely seeing in August you're getting your independence financially, and also you're getting more confidence within yourself. But I do see that there's something here that you could be leaving behind, and I think it's relating to that, but we can apply it to other ways. There's other ways we could interpret this, okay? Another thing that I'm seeing here is Queen of Swords, your energy, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Swords reversed. So the Ten of Swords reversed is symbolizing an ending, a betrayal, a loss you went through. It's already happened. And as you can see in this card, he's looking at the pain that was caused. So, and then the fact that we have the Three of Pentacles out here, this can even be relating to like a friend that you had, or this can be relating to your work, depending on circumstances. But there's an ending that you experience, and you may have felt like someone stole something from you or took advantage of you, or like it seems like you're reviewing something that had happened, and this is what you're reflecting on here. And like I said, some of you are using this opportunity. There's an opportunity coming up where you get to address this shit, or like lay some of your true feelings to rest. So I am sensing that there is a big release when it comes to whatever happened to you in your past. You're able to release it. You're able to really speak your truth and heal and forgive. And that's also the energy of the crocodile, of like healing, releasing, letting go, forgiveness. So that's really positive for you. I feel like that's gonna be a major weight off your shoulder, Libra. What else? Yeah, 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. Like, you suffered massively in the past due to some sort of relationship. There was some sort of fallout, some sort of ending. You and another person were at odds, and it's probably because they did something to you or treated you poorly. And now, after doing a lot of reflection, a lot of thinking about it, you're coming through with a new perspective, and for some, you're communicating your truth, okay? So, right, we've been saying that in this reading, there's been communication, and like I said, if you're communicating your truth, things could get heated very quickly. Like, by you saying how you really feel, it might, like I was saying earlier, it might trigger someone, and someone might not want to hear what you have to say, or they may react negatively towards how you feel, you know, like they may get angry, but you don't give a fuck, you're gonna say it anyways. At the top of the deck, which is interesting, we have the Hermit reverse. It's like you're really just setting yourself free. Yeah, all right, anyways, let me clarify, let's get some details. Let me take a look into this Ten of Swords, 3 of Pentacles for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Tell me about the 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords for Libra. You may forgive, but you'll never forget. That's a fact. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords for Libra. We have the 6 of Wands. So this is something that you've overcome. This is something that you have moved on from. Partially. I say that partially. Like, you have gotten over it for the most part, but not fully, not 100%, because it's still on your mind. You're still reflecting on it, and there's still some releasing and expressing that needs to be done here with the 6 of Swords, though. Or sorry, yeah, 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Brain fart. You have changed a lot since this ending has happened, since this experience happened. You've grown a lot from this. Look at here. We have the 2 of Cups, 6 of Swords, Son of Pentacles. Okay, I didn't say 6 of Swords for a mistake. It wasn't a mistake because it's out here. Yeah, you've really moved past this. For the most part, you've moved past this. But it's still on your mind, or you still look back at this and you're like, wow, I can't believe I put up with that treatment. I can't believe I really settled for that crap. You know, and this could have been relating to some sort of romantic relationship or someone that you were once very, very, very connected to at one point. And it's interesting because the Son of Pentacles came out, and the Son of Pentacles, the way he's like looking at the 2 of Cups, it's like you've been focusing a lot, looking back at some sort of relationship that ended. And you're also reflecting on how much you've grown and changed from this ending, how much you have learned from this experience, from this person. And like, you just know better, Libra, and you're never gonna be played like that ever ever again. It's never gonna be the same. We'll take a look into the Hangman. You might even be discussing it with some people in your life, like close friends, family. You might be asking for their opinion, or just even using that as a way to vent instead of keeping it to yourself. Maybe it's like you are really communicating how frustrated this situation caused you to feel. So that's another thing. You could be, instead of like, maybe you've been kind of suffering all by yourself, and now it's like you're choosing to open up and tell your close friends, family, what's been going on, and you're realizing like, wow, I feel so much better getting that off my chest, you know? Because it's almost like someone could have asked you, Libra, why are you acting so angry? Like, why is your energy like so sharp lately? And you're like, you know why? Because I've been going through this, and because this happened, and I need to talk. I need someone to talk to. I need to get this off my chest because I'm gonna drive myself crazy. Like, you know? Oh my God, no kidding. No kidding. I see that you're trying to also detach from this situation. You're definitely showing up here. That's too many cards. You're showing up here in a lot of air energy, your elements. So you're trying your best to stay analytical about the situation. But it's important that you let yourself feel what comes up. Your emotions are so important. Tell me about the Hangman. We have the 5 of Cups. Yeah, like I said, it's important you let yourself feel. We have the Father of Cups. Embracing your emotions, Hangman reversed. Yeah, seeing things from a different perspective, and the Father of Wands reverse. Yeah. Okay, that Father of Wands reverse, King of Wands reverse, that definitely represents like a lot of repressed emotions, a lot of emotions you kept suppressed and like deep buried within you. You maybe were in denial, you maybe didn't want to accept that it bothered you, you may have just tried to swallow your pride. No, you weren't swallowing your pride at all. Now you're swallowing your pride, right? Maybe that's why you kept it to yourself, because you didn't want people to know that you were bothered, or that, this person affected you so deeply, because part of you was like embarrassed or ashamed in some sort of way, which you shouldn't be, but hey, we all feel those things. And so with the Father of Wands reverse, I feel like this is a lot of like suppressed emotions that are now coming out. And that's the thing. It's like, if you hide from your emotions, if you run away from them, if you try to ignore them, it always comes back, and it always comes back uglier. So I think you're realizing that, and it's kind of a hard pill to swallow. It may require you to really swallow your pride and like to admit some of these things, to admit that you're still hurt by this, to admit that you're still angry about this situation, about what this person did to you or how they affected you, what you went through. Your feelings are completely valid, and you're realizing like, I just gotta let this out. I can't keep running. I can't keep trying to deny that I'm not bothered, and that I don't care, because clearly I do. And yeah, it's like the sooner that you let yourself feel these things, the easier, the lighter you feel, and the easier it is for you to move on. And the Hangman reverse, coming out of stagnancy. Maybe you've really noticed like your emotions, your relationships have been kind of stagnant because you haven't been fully allowing yourself to feel, So very interesting. Let's take a look into this Ten of Pentacles reversed, and then we'll take a look into the Nine of Pentacles. All right, and we'll wrap it up. Ten of Pentacles reversed for Libra. I did hear Taurus. Something you could be dealing with a Taurus. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You may feel like something's missing, or something's lacking, or there's like a missing piece, and you can't really figure out what that is. Ten of Pentacles for Libra, Six of Cups, it's Nine of Pentacles. You're looking back at the past where you felt more confident within yourself. You're looking back at the past of how things used to be, and there might be even like reminiscing of like wishing things were different, wishing things could go back to how they used to be, definitely looking back at past times and remembering how you used to feel, and feeling like now currently you don't have that, currently you're lacking that. And I'm saying that because in the Ten of Pentacles reverse, there's this empty chair, right? Something's missing, someone's missing, a person's missing. You feel you may still miss whoever did this to you, whoever you're still carrying a lot of these emotions towards that you haven't fully expressed. You probably deep down, you probably still reminisce or miss something about the connection. It doesn't mean that you want them back, or that you, that kind of stuff. But there's still like time to time you look back and like, damn, like it didn't have to go out like this. Like we could have worked this out, but yeah. Anyways, Ten of Pentacles reversed for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You've learned a lot from this experience, so I gotta say, Nine of Wands reverse. You know that it's not, it's over. Three of Wands, and give me one more for the Ten of Pentacles reverse for Libra. The Lovers, yeah, looking back at a past connection, past relationship, perhaps a commitment, or someone that you were intimate with, or you had a deep soul connection to. You may still be tied to energetically, just gotta say. But the Nine of Wands reverse, you know that you can't invest in this any longer. Like it's over, and you're aware of that. But it still doesn't change the fact that you wish things were different, right? You wish things were different. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is like you guys reevaluating your future of like what you want and what you envision for yourself, right? Kind of going back to that Six of Wands, Six of Swords. What are you moving towards? What do you desire for yourself in your future? Setting your intentions and working towards your goals, right? With that spider energy. And so honestly, with that Nine of Pentacles, I feel like that's you guys taking the steps to secure that future that you want, to feel better about yourself, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, even about your relationships, and really just reaching acceptance over this loss that you experience, accepting it for what it is, and choosing to free yourself and move on instead of like holding on to it. I really feel like August is the month where you're setting yourself free. 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands at the bottom. High Priestess. 5 of Wands out here, feeling a little scattered. So 8 of Swords to the 7 of Swords. You've been hiding a lot. Like, this is all going on internally within you, Libra. I feel like you're hiding it really well. The 7 of Swords in this card especially is like he's hiding that he's been in his head, stressed, anxious, looking back at the past, unable to move on. So you've been feeling this way, but you've been hiding it. You've been trying to pretend like you don't care, right? With the High Priestess, you've been very secretive about your feelings, and no one would even tell that you're bothered by this, right? You've been keeping this all bottled up within you. It's going to boil over, basically, Libra. That's what I'm saying. Is like you have been not fully allowing yourself to process, to mourn, to feel the end of this connection or the loss that you went through. And now it's starting to boil over in the month of August, and you're realizing like, damn, I just gotta get this out. I gotta at least at the bare minimum, I gotta like vent to someone, right? Some of you are actually taking matters into your own hands, and you're communicating to whoever caused this. You might have the opportunity to speak your truth, but if you're not wanting to do that, if you don't have the opportunity for that, I do see like you're at least like talking to someone about it, and you feel even better just by getting it out, you know? So that's the most important thing, is that you get this out so that you feel lighter, you feel better, and you're able to move on. All right, so with that being said, Libra, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.